and welcome back to our channel. My name is Rachel and I am one half of the Matte Pinners, and today we are so excited to shoot this video because Ben and I have decided to update our camera gear. So for the last year or two, we've been shooting all of our vlogs that you've seen on this camera right here. It is the Canon G7X Mark II, and while it's been a really great starter camera, we've had our eye on a really special upgrade, and we're so excited today to show it with you because we finally picked it up. And that camera is the Sony A7iii, and it is just awesome. So in this video, we are going to be unboxing this camera with you, as well as just going over some of the key elements that make up this camera and why it's so good. We're then going to be comparing this current camera that we have, which is the G7X, right next to this one so that you can actually visually see just how different it is and why it is so amazing. So let's get started. So let's get started with unboxing this. You might be thinking, this box already looks open, and that's actually because it has. So Ben and I went to a camera shop called Hunt that's in the Boston area, and they were super helpful. We ended up going to the one that was next to Fenway Stadium. Apparently there's a few of them, and it was so nice just to talk to some of the workers there and to actually get to like open up the box, hold the camera in our hands, and try and pair it with different lenses, which was really awesome. So we feel really satisfied with this purchase already, but we want to show you this. So it is just a very well packaged box. Right when you open it, you got a ton of instructions, so you know that's good. We'll see if we actually read those. And then you open it up here, and it looks like there is first your strap. Always wear a camera strap. I'm a big believer in this. I one time didn't, and I dropped my camera, and you can probably guess what happened. It wasn't great. So always use this, especially while traveling. So that's exciting. And then as you see here in the box, it's kind of in 3 compartments, which is great. So I'm gonna open up this big one because I'm guessing, which it is, yep, it's the main body camera, which is awesome. So it comes in bubble wrap like this. It's really neatly packaged, and you can see just how awesome this camera is. It is such a nice size, and it's actually pretty light, which again, if you're gonna be using this for traveling, it's awesome. So you can see here, it's got an orange rim around it, which I just really love. And when you look around here, you can see that there's a screen. Unfortunately, it doesn't pop out to the side or up above, but we've been finding when we're at least practicing in the shop, that's not gonna be a problem at all. And that's partly because of the lens that we've chosen, which we can show you later. But yeah, there's all these different buttons here. It's got, you know, your classic manual. You can do some pre-settings on it. There's an auto setting if you're new at using the camera too. So yeah, we really love this. We're gonna open up the second compartment now, and it looks like there's a battery in here. So one of the reasons why we decided to buy this camera is because it has an awesome battery life. We're mostly gonna be filming and actually doing video work on this camera, some photos, but it has a battery life of about 2.5 to 3 hours, which is awesome. So the package comes with 1 battery, but Ben and I decided to get a second one just in case, so we got that. And then it also has, it looks like a charging block here, and yep, then it has a small little charging cord like that. So as you can see, it's not a lot of stuff that comes in the box, which is great. It is really good quality and very compact. So normally how the camera is charged is just by taking this cord and you just plug it into the camera and into the wall. But Ben and I wanted to have another way of charging it, and usually we just like having a battery pack that you actually charge and plug into the wall. So we bought another accessory for that, and we've linked it down below if you also prefer to charge your equipment like that as well. In addition to our new body camera, we also bought a new lens, and that is the Tamron 17 to 28 millimeter lens with an f-stop of 2.8. So we've heard when you're vlogging, being around 16, 17, 18 millimeters for a lens shot is really good because it means it's super wide and you can actually get 2 bodies in it really well. You can see your faces and hold it up in front of you. So that was really important when we were looking for it. We were also trying to find a lens that had a lower f-stop. So the lower the f-stop, the more blurred out the background is and the sharper an image is right in front. And that's just at least a personal style that I really like, that I really wanted to find in a lens. Now also when it comes to Tamron lenses, we could have gone with a Sony one, but Tamrons tend to be a little bit cheaper. They're like a knockoff brand, but they are becoming a really high quality lens that work, and they're pretty versatile as well. So I would definitely recommend using this one. So let's open this up. It's the same thing. The box has already been opened just because we tried it out in the shop, which is really nice. And we've got instructions on the top. Ooh. I can kind of show you like this. It looks like the lens is just right here, nicely packed. So the lens is stuck between two cardboard boxes, so you just have to lift it up carefully, like so. And then it is nicely wrapped up like this. Just put the box down. It's all nicely wrapped up in a little case. And here it is. Again, it is really light and it's a nice size. It doesn't have the biggest zoom that we would want, but it's one of our first lenses for this camera body, and it just fit our travel needs for the time being. Is it our dream lens? No, but it's gonna be really, really good for our new upgrade in our camera gear, and we're still really excited about it. So with that being said, let's try this baby out. And there you have it. This is our first official shot on our new camera, and I hope you can already see a massive difference. Hopefully things should be looking a little bit sharper, sounding a little bit better, and the color should be more accurate. So now what we're going to do is do a comparison shot of our old camera to our new one, just so that you can see why we got this camera and why you might want to consider getting it yourself too. So one of the things that we really wanted with this camera that we're super excited to start using is just taking advantage of the wide angle that this lens and body can produce. It will hopefully make things look a lot more cleaner, a lot more enjoyable for you to watch, and it's just perfect for vlogging. You can get two faces, one face in, and it can look really crisp, and that is exactly what we want. Another thing that we really are looking forward to using about this camera is the slow-mo option. The Sony camera has the ability to change your frames per second much more than the point and shoot did. So with our point and shoot camera, we couldn't do slow-mo. But this one, if you put your frames per second to 24 and you want a cinematic look, or you want to put it up to 60, which gives you that slow motion ability when you're editing, it looks awesome, and we think it is totally worth the investment to start playing with more shots like that. Another thing I'm really excited about is with the point and shoot, the f-stop did not go very low. And so this one, it has an f-stop of 2.8, and it will really come in handy when we start doing close-up B-roll. So if you're looking at some flowers, or just even getting close-up on people when you really want to emphasize a facial expression or something like that. Whatever you're shooting, it's going to look a lot crisper because things will be blurred out in the background, and you'll actually be able to pay very close attention to whatever the main subject is in that frame. That will definitely make our films look more professional, and I also love using a low f-stop when it comes to taking portraits of people. I really love photography in addition to videography, and that's one of the reasons I'm so excited for this camera. We also chose the Sony because there is a lot more options for customizing your look to really get the shot that you're looking for. So we can actually set it in manual, we can have presets on there, we can adjust our lighting, our aperture, all that sort of stuff that our Canon point and shoot just wasn't quite offering to us. So that might sound a little intimidating if you are new to photography or videography, but they also have an auto setting, and you can just really make sure that you set it up ahead of time to fit exactly what you need.
So alongside our new camera, we decided to pick up the Freewell Variable ND filter to go along with it. We like to have the f-stop at 2.8 so we can get that really nice crisp shot with sort of the fuzzy background, and it's hard to do that and also shoot on a sunny day at the same time. So this, we're already testing it out. It already looks awesome. It's been a really good purchase, and I think it's gonna help us get some really beautiful shots while we're out traveling. So if you're interested in this filter or anything else we talked about today, make sure to check out the link below to check it out for yourself.
And lastly, we decided to invest in the Sony camera because if you hadn't noticed in some of our other videos using the Canon point and shoot, our audio was very inconsistent and very poor at some times, especially when it involved wind. In addition to getting our coffees, we also got some breakfast sandwiches. I wish it was like 10 degrees warmer.
The wind is pretty cold coming off the ocean right now.
Now with the Sony camera here, we have the option to use an external mic that we can actually plug in. Our point and shoot just didn't offer us that, so we're really excited. But if you have any suggestions on what mic to use, we're still looking, so please put it in the comments down below. So that wraps up our video for today. We hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. We have some awesome and exciting adventures coming your way soon, not only nationally and in our local area, but also internationally. We bought our first plane tickets in over 2 years abroad, and we cannot wait. So make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell to stay notified on our new international trip coming soon, and we will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, that looks so pretty. Oh my God. This is our camera. Oh my God, I can't get it. Oh, this is worth every cent.